Let's be honest. You aren't watching this because you lack ambition. You are watching this because you feel a disconnect. It's a specific kind of psychological torture, the gap between your current reality and the potential you know you possess. You look at your bank account, your lifestyle, or even your achievements, and you don't feel success. You feel stagnation. It's called the hedonic treadmill. You achieved what you thought you wanted, but the fulfillment didn't come. Or maybe you are paralyzed by the sheer weight of your own expectations. Society tells you to hustle harder, but psychology tells us that more effort in the wrong direction is just faster self-destruction. If you feel like you are walking through mud, it's not because you are weak. It's because your old identity can no longer carry your new destiny. Stay with me, because in the next few minutes, I am going to deconstruct how to psychologically dismantle your old self and engineer a comeback so powerful, even you won't recognize the person in the mirror. Most people think resurrection is a religious term. In the world of high performance and wealth, resurrection is a strategy. It is the calculated decision to let a version of yourself die. You see, human beings suffer from something called the sunk cost fallacy. You cling to your old habits, your old friends, and your old business strategies just because you've invested time in them. But holding on to a depreciating asset, whether it's a stock or a personality trait, is the quickest way to bankruptcy. You have to be willing to walk away from who you were to become who you are. This brings us to a concept that terrifies the average mind but builds empires for the elite. Why you need to disappear and work in silence. In an era of cheap dopamine and constant noise, silence is the ultimate leverage. When you broadcast your goals, your brain releases a premature hit of dopamine. You feel the reward of the victory before you've even done the work. That is a biological trap. It kills your drive. You need to go dark, not because you are hiding, but because you are building. You need to step into a period of strategic isolation. When you remove the external validation, you are left with the raw data of your own capability. This is where the magic happens. This is where you cross the threshold from interested to obsessed. People will ask, where did he go? Is he okay? Let them ask. The confusion of others is often a sign of your own clarity. You are not losing friends. You are shedding dead weight. You are not falling behind. You are pulling back the arrow to shoot it forward with lethal precision. Now, let's address the elephant in the room, failure. Or rather, the data you've collected so far. Maybe you lost money last year. Maybe a venture collapsed. Maybe you feel humiliated. Good. Humiliation is a potent fuel if you know how to refine it. The millionaire mindset doesn't view failure as a stop sign. It views it as market feedback. You have to adopt a binary mindset. It's not over until you win. This isn't just a motivational quote. It is a statistical reality for those who refuse to capitulate. Probability shifts in your favor the longer you stay in the game. The only variable that guarantees a loss is quitting. If you are still breathing, the game is still active. And if the game is active, the outcome is still negotiable. You have resurrection power in your psychology. It's called neuroplasticity. Your brain is literally designed to rewire itself under pressure. Every time you refuse to give up, you are physically altering the neural pathways in your brain to favor resilience over retreat. But you have to stop negotiating with yourself. You know that voice, the one that says, "I'll do it tomorrow," or "This is good enough." That is the voice of mediocrity trying to comfort you while it kills your dreams. You need to develop a zero-tolerance policy for your own excuses. High net worth individuals don't rely on motivation. They rely on systems and discipline. They don't wait to feel like doing it. They do it because the standard they have set for themselves demands it. This year is not about trying. It is about executing with cold, hard aggression. It is about looking at the people who doubted you, not with anger, but with indifference, because you have outgrown the need to prove them wrong. You are now only interested in proving yourself right. Your wilderness season, that time of loneliness and struggle, was not an accident. It was an audit. Life was auditing your character to see if you could handle the level of success you asked for. And now, the audit is over. It's time to collect. You are coming back, but you aren't coming back as the same person. You are returning with evidence. You are returning with scars that have turned into armor. You are returning with a vision so clear that it scares people who are comfortable living in the fog. So, let the world sleep. Let them scroll. Let them waste time. You have an empire to build. You have a legacy to secure. The person you see in your head, the one with the freedom, the power, the impact. That person is waiting for you to make the move. The negotiation is over. The contract is signed. If you are ready to stop playing small and start operating at the level you were designed for, do not just watch this and move on. That is what the average person does. Make a micro-commitment to your future right now. Click that like button, not for the algorithm, but as a signal to your own psychology that you agree with the standard. And subscribe to Brain Ascend. We are building a community of the top 1%, and you belong here. Step into your new era. Work in silence, and let your success make the noise.